Namaste. My name is Bhuvan Pakurel. Today I am talking about the most memorable person in my life. He is my father, Govinda Pakurel. I can talk about him for hours and hours, but today I am talking about three different experiences that I have in my life with him. Number one, my childhood. Whenever I think about my father, I think about my motherland, or the country where I was born, Bhutan. When we were young, in a village, every morning my father used to tell us that get up early. Getting up early makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. That was his advice. He used to tell us, even if you don't have anything else, get up in the morning and make sure that you start the day early, practicing getting early in the morning, practicing my yoga and meditation, and that is making my life active today. And next thing that he used to tell us was, be truthful to what you do. That he reflected in his life in the refugee camp. In mid-60s, he was forced out of his country, leaving all his property, animals, even the bank balance to the refugee camp. He was a millionaire today. The next day, he was forced out of the country and became a refugee. When he was in a refugee camp, in the early days in the refugee camp, there was nothing as such in terms of material things, that absolutely nothing. Even then, he kept his routine of getting up early, maintaining his life what he could, and be determined and consistent in what he do and what he talks. He used to tell us, be always obedient and always truthful to what you do. And coming to the United States, there are so many things up and down in his life. There are many challenges in the beginning part of his life in the United States. He was able to navigate those things, and he was become a very important advisor for the members of the community, not only in the US but throughout the world. People used to call him and they used to discuss what are the things they should do to keep them healthy, which are related to yoga and meditation. And towards the end of his life, he got an opportunity to resettle in the United States. He was very thankful for this nation. In 2015, he became the citizen of the United States. That was one of his proudest moments. He used to call that the country where he was born, Bhutan, they took his citizenship away. The Nepal, a country Nepal where his ancestor was there, they did not give him citizenship there. Finally, this country, the United States, gave him a citizenship. He was so proud of this nation. And one thing that, among many, one thing that struck me is, after the election, or after winning my election, I went to meet him. And he gave me one very special advice. He told me that, now, congratulations that you won, and now you're a city council member. So one thing you should keep in mind is, think of the people, those who voted for you. Many times when people are in power, they forget about the people and think about themselves. But you, as a city council member, always think of the people before you do any actions. That was his advice. So, in everything what he does or what he speaks, action speaks louder than word. That means he always used to ask us to do rather than talk. He died at the age of 98. But with full of pride and confidence, he lived his life. He was one of the most important person in my life and also to entire community. Thank you. Namaste.